Against 20. This is Peter Drury, and providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
And if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Parah. Forward it goes. Options in the box if he gets great lead. No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross. Well, the first attempt hasn't quite drawn first blood, but they've got a slight edge.
Parah dinks one in. Crunching tackle. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Looks to thread it through. Tries to get it forward quickly. His terrific skill. Looks to clip it forward. Play for a goal kick. Gacoorrr. Ajax put their opponents under a lot of pressure in the early stages. Looks to slip it through. Going through. So what now? Windal plays it. Gets up to head it! Goal! Ajax! And however many surrounded him, that is what he can do.
Demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Ajax take the lead.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Oh, good ball. Long and high towards the flank. Can't get the better of his opposite number. So they got the only goal to give them a 1-0 lead. Parah. Aimed long and direct. Tries a through ball. And he's got the ball glued to his feet. And he's cut it out. Taylor goes looking. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. Can he? Shakes the shoots! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
He was set on rounding it off in fitting style, but he couldn't make it fit.
Massive leap! Just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Stolberg! It just wouldn't sit for him.
Yeah, quick thinking and the right choice for me, but that was difficult to get right.
Oh, he really wanted that.
Yeah, and you can hear how the crowd are reacting to this too.
Hit long and has a hit! Oh, terrific run to latch onto it, but the finish is all wrong.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
Now the pass. Gacoorrr, can he put it away? And he's there to hoof it away.
Gacoorrr.
Passes it through. Oh, full-blooded challenge, and it had to be.
Gacoorrr.
Ball's come loose, and the chasers are up for the header! And he's straight offside.
Yeah, that's a good spot and a good call.
He's got the distance on that. And out to safety. Ajax leading by 1 and looking very comfortable on it. Great strength, too strong for his opponent.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Plays a clever pass. Van den Booman. Gacoorrr. Van den Booman. And the weighted pass. He's got options out wide. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Towering header! Back of the net! And with that goal comes comfort! Great corner, and he did the rest.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
Ajax have a couple of goals without reply, it's 2-0.
Well, at 1-0, this contest was still nicely poised.
The first 45 minutes are up. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Ajax sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. The action has already resumed here. No changes at the interval from either side. Gacoorrr. Taylor. Gacoorrr goes up and over. Forward it goes. Good ball through, cut out in the nick of time.
Gacoorrr, Wijndal, Taylor, Wijndal,
now the pass, looking to shoot, more and more and more and more, they are running riot. Surely now, beyond all doubt.
Are certainly a team that knows how to play their football as stylishly as you'll see. Tiki-taka at its very best, and they back it up with goals.
There is some activity down on the touchline. Seems there's going to be a change. reply. This is becoming a stroll. Now it's Lammers. Lammers looks to dink one in. Fernand Bouman.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Up he gets! Oh, he got himself into a great position. Gacoorrr. Dolberg with a long pass. Plays a clever pass. Oh, he's found him in space! It's a play, and it is a goal kick. Twente making consecutive changes here. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Another piece of really good defending. Ajax are apparently enjoying a gentle cruise towards near certain victory here. Just wouldn't be beaten there. Ball's loose, who's getting there? He's had a go! He has done it! A pretty simple finish in the end, what do you think, Jim?
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the pass to pick him out.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? And a header!
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
75 minutes on the clock now. First substitutions will be coming up pretty soon. He's left his man. It's a throw. Tries a through ball. Timely intervention. Tries to get it forward quickly. Lammers passes it through, and the finish!
Taylor.
Dolberg looks to slip it through. He's got away, he's gone for it! And that would have won it.
He'll be fuming with himself for not converting. He could have killed it off.
It so nearly came off for him.
Well, Peter, I think it's fairly obvious. He's one of the biggest influences out there.
Twente decided now is the time to make their final change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Out wide to the right. Gacoorrr. Now it's Dolberg. Dolberg. Now the pass. Passes it through. Looks like a good ball through. The assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
It doesn't take much sometimes, Peter. He has to adjust a little mistimed run.
Vindal.
With the ball through. Dolberg. Hits one! It's a goal!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really...
And that will be the final act. Ajax have their win on opening day. Hello and welcome to all of our viewers from around the world. We have quite a game in prospect here, just waiting for the players to emerge, and we will be underway. Ajax against
NAC Breda.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
We have already started here. Looks to thread it through. Header! Oh, great save, real class.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with. Oh, no wonder he's turned away in disgust. I think I would have too.
Out wide to the right. An early chance there, first of the game.
Yeah, but the two that closed them down merit the praise of a job well done.
Taylor plays it forward. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. Van den Boomen! Goal! Ajax! Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
That is just the top drawer finish. He was always in control and couldn't have placed it any better.
Ajax have an early lead. Good start. Both teams have made a perfect start to the season, which certainly adds to the prospect here. Oh, that's neat. So, kicks it in. Had too much on it. That's a poor kick by the keeper, he's just given it straight back. Gacoorrr. Silva tries to get it forward quickly. Aimed long and direct. Ajax have hit the front early, a foothold in the game.
Always when you score early, it gives you such a lift, and it casts doubt in the minds of your opponents at the same time. And that pretty much...
Van den Boomen! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Oh, he really wanted that.
Well, Peter, I think it's fairly obvious. He's one of the biggest influences out there.
He's having a look round. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Inside the first 10 minutes to make it 1-0. It's on the back foot. Now the pass, and he's cut it out.
Gacoorrr.
Gacoorrr. Last time round, thumped his side into the lead in the first half. Now the counter, plays it into the channel, cuts it out, forward it goes. That always looked inevitable. The defence dealt with that really well. Gacoorrr. Who's ball? Who's going to get that? Taylor tries to dink it in. Silva goes looking. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Davy Klaassen. Taylor. Ajax looking odds on to go in at the break with their advantage intact. Driving on, a real charge here. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Looks like a good ball through. Taylor. And the shot! And in it goes! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Well, he was never going to miss from there.
Oh, look, there's only one player who merits all the praise for that. Not only did he finish it, but his instincts for being where he was, absolutely top-notch.
Ajax took a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
Well, at 1-0, this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way, and that losing feeling the other.
Really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. And it's half-time here. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first-half success with another show of strength?
Ajax in control at half-time, 2-0. It's the start of another 45 minutes.
Koeman.
Gets into the right position to intercept. Tried to play it through.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the...
Goes for goal! He can pounce on that!
Taylor. Carson
Clips one through. That's surely a foul. Free kick.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dink far post.
Top save! That shot was travelling. Silva. Gacoorrr. Aimed low and direct. A real chance to break. Someone looks like he's in need of protection here.
Yeah, now that he scored, this defence is on high alert whenever he goes anywhere near the ball.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Gacoorrr. Great strength, too strong for his opponent.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
Silva. And here's the chance to counter. Threw himself
Peter, we
at
can
it,
only
but he's got
applaud
it
that
cleanly.
quality of tackle in the circumstances. It was probably goal-saving.
Silva. Tries a through ball. Lobs it in gently. Towering header! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Van Koeman.
Ajax haven't made a substitution yet. Goes wide. Forward it goes. Silva. Steered out wide. Made it out wide, but less said about that pass, the better. There's some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Aimed low and direct. Great leap! He will be livid with himself. So, the manager making the last of his changes.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Van Koeman.
Made his mark on this game. Some brilliant interception. Tries to get it forward quickly. Pushes it out wide. Long and high towards the flank. Good clearance and very necessary. Forward it goes. Another piece of really good defending. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and As a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Taylor. Weghorst. Splits it wide. Raul Moro. Gacoorrr picks it up from the goal kick. Gacoorrr plays it into the channel. Keeps everyone guessing. Hits one! He scores! Late drama, late goal! This will be one frantic ending! Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
NAC Breda give themselves a chance of a fairy tale. And that's it. Ajax. So, a warm welcome to you all. We will be underway very shortly, once all the pleasantries are complete. And our live game is AZ against Ajax. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Well, the atmosphere in this stadium is so highly charged, you get the feeling we're in for something really meaty. Aggression will feature heavily over the next 90 minutes. If you're squeamish, look away.
Oh, glorious footwork! Real chance! Ajax have won 2. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Keeper's got good distance on that. Aimed low and direct. Tries a through ball. Looks like looking to shoot. Goal! AZ Alkmaar!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
AZ take the early advantage. Over to the left. pass. Shutalo gives chase. Keeper goes long. So what now? Looks to clip it forward. Dolberg with a beautifully timed run. That's a poor kick by the keeper, he's just given it straight back. Taylor tries making a foray down the right. Taylor. Minans. Passes it through, gets into some space. There are a few waiting for it. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. AZ given another corner. And that's been levered clear. That had to be more accurate. Now a chance to break. Done very well to intervene. Long and high towards the flank. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And it's hoisted clear. Tries to get it forward quickly. Chance to break. Goes wide. Dolberg. Hits one! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Plays it out to the wing. Well, it did look promising to start with, but in the end they were thwarted before they could even make it into the final third. Out to the left it goes. Lovely feet. And the shot!
Taylor.
Goes looking. Well played, he saw that coming. That's put paid to a promising move. And now the breakaway. Minans. Hoists it high. Shapes the shoots.
Gacoorrr. Shutalo. Wijndal.
Ajax are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Forward it goes. De Vet comes sliding in. Taylor tries lifting it over. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Cuts it out. Breaks on here. Looks to slip it through. Now the pass. Whistle's gone, that for offside? Yes, it is.
An eagle-eyed official there, Peter, because that's a hard call. Is he in line?
Looks to dink one in. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. And the weighted pass. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Ajax don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first if they don't grab an early goal in the second half. They can't hold back though.
Wijndal.
Ajax clung on for the 3 points in their last game. Positive results though, build momentum. Shutalo plays it forward. And he's made sure that that won't get through.
It's a Gacoorrr.
Goldberg. Keeps everyone guessing. Promising cross. It is a corner, good chance. Oh, smart save.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
It's a promising run he's making on the right. Well positioned to make that interception. Can he finish? And out to safety. He's come loose. Taylor tries to
Ajax
spook it
showing
through.
a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
And they could break here. Dinks one in. And he's made certain that won't get through. Weghorst with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. De Witt passes it through, and he's there to hoof it away. Well, here's a change that was in the offing, last one allowed. He can get that clear. It's a loose ball. He'll have a dip! He has done it! Two to the good! They have breathing space! That really was a thing of beauty, curled in effortlessly.
You know, what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. AZ got themselves a two-goal cushion.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
So who's he picking out? Lovely little display of skill, that is. Another piece of really good defending. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Can he put it away? What a rocket! That is special! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy.
Unbelievable.
Klaassen.
Was quick to move in. Keeper's handling wasn't great.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right between attack and defence, and that's not easy.
It's Gacoorrr.
Does well there, alert.
Moro. Taylor.
Klaassen. Taylor floats one over. And hello and welcome to all of our viewers from around the world. We have quite a game in prospect here, just waiting for the players to emerge, and we will be underway. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
As you can see, we've already started here. Now he's wondering who wants it. A good challenge, stood up well against his man. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Cullen. Out to the left it goes. He's got options out wide. Massive leap! Aimed long and direct.
Ah, that's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Looking to hit one!
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Neville.
It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Ferguson plays it out to the flank. Hit into the middle. And that has gone horribly wrong. That is a poor kick by the keeper, being intercepted. Smallbone with a delicate ball. So who's he picking out? Collins. Cullen. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Made certain that won't get through.
Neville. Ferguson. Smallbone.
Done very well to intervene. And now they can launch a counter. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Olmamamidele. Oh, the ball's come loose! That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example.
Ferguson.
Charges in. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Looks like a good ball through. Oh, glorious footwork! He's had a shot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Smallbone just denied by a lick of paint. We're talking centimetres.
Smallbone.
Precious little by way of goal-mouth action yet.
Neville.
And he's there to cut it out. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Tries to dink it in. Well read, he sorted that out.
Smallbone. Ferguson. Neville.
And it's half-time here. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. There's the start of the second half.
Well, that first 45 minutes didn't deliver as we'd hoped. Lots of effort, but a lack of quality with the finishing has left us hoping that someone can step up and produce something a little more magical.
And the finish! And he nearly went all the way.
Well, the run was really impressive. The finish was depressive, and expectations were not met.
Forward it goes. Cullen. And the shot!
That's a cracking strike, and it may have stung the palms of the keeper.
He's got away. And he's whipped it in low. It's in! The breakthrough strike! Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
Collins.
Everything they would have spoken about in that dressing room during the break has a greater chance of happening thanks to the early goal. It's the perfect platform now to go on and try to win it.
Cullen, just about up to the hour now. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now. Ireland's showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Cullen did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Well, it's normally around now that the managers think about making changes. They scored early in the second half to make it 1-0.
Neville.
Looks to slip it through, looking to shoot! It's a goal! Do not write them off! Back they come!
Are certainly a team that knows how to play their football as stylishly as you'll see. Tiki-taka at its very best, and they back it up with goals.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Look, get your seatbelts on, because this is showing all the signs of another roller coaster ride.
Coleman. Smallbone.
Cullen.
Ireland's showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Coleman hurtles into the tackle. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. Talk about singling someone out.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now. Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Out wide to the right. Aimed in towards the centre. Shoots! Up to meet it! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
There's going to be another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
He's on a charge, and he's cut it out.